Hello everyone and welcome to Easy Electricals. So today we'll be taking our classes on circuit theory. Before going into the details of the class, you all know that we are basically running on SSC online course, and in that SSC online course we are basically taking care of all the aspects. That is your concept based classes for technical, non-technical. Test series are also there, practice papers is also given, and recording of the classes are also done. Okay, with notes are also provided. So if you have any queries regarding the course fees and any of the informations, you can directly contact us at this number 8335067725, and you will get to know the details. Okay, now coming to next part, that is we are basically dealing with the mesh analysis and nodal analysis part. So in today's class I have taken certain problems regarding the time on source, that is your dependent sources, right? So here you can see the question given: determine the current in current IA in the given network. Whatever the current is here, we need to get the value. Now see here. So what can be done? What can be done? Here you can see IM. One current is written as IM. Whatever the current is going in this direction, we need to take into account. Now here it is basically your 3IA. So whatever the current is going in this direction, this current will be your 3 times of that. Now how can we basically calculate, right? So see here, in this direction what current is going, then in this direction is I current is going, then minus IA current will be going in this direction if it is IA, right? So I'm trying to get the total current I. So if I try to get the total current I, so here you can see here IA current is going, and 3 IA current is going in this direction. 3 IA amount of the current is going in this direction. So if you apply KCL, what you will get? That means 2 IA amount of current is coming in this direction or not. See, if you apply nodal analysis in this point A, you can write that IA amount of current is entering, 3 IA amount of current is basically leaving. So whatever the current is coming in this direction, that is basically 2 IA or not. So now if I do this in a different way, suppose here a potential you consider. So if you consider VA as the potential, so 12 minus VA divided by your 4, that will give us what it is. This current, this 3IA, and here you have to add this current as well. That is 2IA. 2IA you need to calculate. So from this, what we are getting here is, you can see here, this term we can also write it like this: 0 minus VA, 0 minus VA from this direction to this direction by 2 or not, plus 12 minus VA divided by 4, that's equals 3IA, right? Now here we are trying to get the value of what? We are trying to get the value of VA first of all, then we will calculate the IA. Now here just replace these two, this IA value with this one, so we can get here is minus VA by 2 plus 12 VA, 12 minus VA by 4 equals to 3, 12 minus VA by 4. So if we get in this direction, so what will happen? Minus VA by 2 will give us 2 into 12 minus VA by 4, right? So here if I just calculate this one we just calculate, and some mistakes I have made, I think some kind of mistake I have made. Okay. The mistake is this. I have made a small mistake. That is this current is not in this direction. If we consider the current will be in this direction, right? So in this direction, whatever the current is there, that is IM will be your VA by 2, and IM will be in this part. IM will be in this part. That is your this 2IA will not be there because we are dealing with something else. No. So this will be 3IA plus 3IA plus, here it is your VA by 2. So I'm just erasing all the wrong parts, just you just have to do it. Just once again, just change the sign, that will be okay. So here you can put what it is, the value of VA to be how much it is. uh, you just VA is in this direction, so VA if you just calculate here, so this direction will take VA by 2 minus VA by 2, in the other part 2 VA by 2, 2 VA by 2. This is getting cancelled out, some mistakes I am making, sorry for that. Just let me redo the question, rethink about the question. First of all, just erase everything, just erase everything. Just consider one thing. Here you can see 12 minus VA by 4. Okay, so 12 minus VA by 4 is correct. Here this statement is correct. 12 minus VA by 4 is correct. So 12 minus VA by 4, 12 minus VA by 4, we cannot consider this as the same current, because see here 12 minus VA by 4, if this is IA, right? So this has to be something else, not IA. This has to be, suppose, say IA1. So this actually giving us the IA1, suppose IA1, right? Now IA1 is minus of IA. IA1 is minus of IA. So here we have to write minus 3 IA1 plus VA by 2. That is the problem that I have just made. 12 minus VA by 4, that is your IA1, that is equals to your minus 3, 12 minus VA by 4 plus VA by 2, plus VA by 2. If you take in this direction, what will happen is it will come out to be 12 minus VA, 12 minus VA, right? That is equals to VA by 2 you are getting. Now if you take in this direction, it will come out to be 12 is equals to VA by 2 plus VA, that is 3 by 2 VA, or VA is equals to 12 into your 2 divided by 3, that means 4, that means 8 volts. 8 volts is coming as the value of VA. So what is the current of IA? So IA1 is 12 minus VA by 4, right? So 12 minus VA by 4 is coming out to be 1, right? 1, because 12 minus VA is coming out to be 12 minus 8 by 4, that means 4 by 4 or 1 amperes, right? So IA1 is coming out to be 1 ampere. So minus IA will be minus 1 ampere. 1 ampere is basically your IA. IA1. IA1 is this current. This current is I am taking IA1. This current I am taking IA1. So this will be minus 1 will be the answer. Now coming to next question. In the circuit shown, what is the value of V0? Now what is the value of V0 if you consider uh, here, what I can say, just write the KVL equation in this form. So 12 just write the KVL equation, 12 minus 4i, 12 minus 4i. Now minus 2 V naught, minus 2 V naught, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. Then what we can write here is plus V naught. equals to 0, we can say. So here we can see 16 minus 4i, 16 minus 4i minus v naught is equals to 0. Now we need to calculate the value of v naught. So just replace this I by v naught. What is v naught? See here, I is in this direction from minus to plus, right? It is going in this direction, minus to plus. So if it is going in the minus to plus direction, then I will be basically your uh, I will be just like this. Suppose this is a resistance, this is a plus minus voltage drop is there, v naught is there, the current is coming through this direction, current is coming in this direction. So v naught polarity will be, so I will be your minus v naught by 6, right? Minus v naught by 6 will be the current. So if you just put it here, so 16 plus 4 v naught by 6 minus v naught equals to 0. So from this we can get here is 2 by 3. So here it will be 16 minus minus v naught by 3, right? So from this 0, so v naught will be coming out to be 48 volts. V naught will be coming out to be 48 volts. 48 volts will be the correct answer. Now coming to the next question, the circuit shown in the figure shown is v naught. V naught is how much it is. So what will be this value? V naught will be how much it is. Now see here, V naught is basically your I naught into R, I naught into 4. See, so I naught into 4 that we are getting here. Now, one more statement that I can write here is that this current is coming entering in this direction. This current is going in this direction, and this current is coming in this direction. So you can write one more thing, that is 5 I naught plus 3 is equals to I naught or not. So here we can write like this: 3 equals minus 4 I naught. So I naught will be minus 3 by 4, minus 3 by 4. So we need to calculate what? We need to calculate V naught. So V naught will be how much it is? V naught will be I naught by I naught into 4. So I naught into 4 is basically your minus 3 by 4 into 4. It means minus 3. Minus 3. Okay. Some problem I must have made. I naught into 4. So I naught is 3 by 4. Some mistake is there. Don't write this, because I naught into 4 is the voltage drop. That is into 4, and that has to be 5 I naught and 3. That is the current source is there in this direction. So 5 I naught plus 3, 5 I naught plus 3 will give you I naught. So this I naught will be 4 I naught minus 4 I naught is equal to 3. So this will be 4. Okay, 3 by 4. I naught equal to 3 by 4. So this is the correct answer. Okay, the answers are not given. I think some mistakes I have made. The answer will be minus 3. The answer will be minus 3. Minus 3 means the opposite voltage polarity is given in opposite direction. This will be plus and this will be minus, and the voltage will be 3 volts. The options I think I have made some mistakes. 3 volt is the correct answer. The answer that I have determined is the correct answer. See here, this is 5 I naught, this is I naught, and this is 3. That means 5 I naught plus 3 is equals to I naught. The statement is written. From that I have determined I naught, and I naught into R I have done. I naught into R, that is 4 I have done. From that I have getting this result. So this is the correct answer. Some mistakes in the questions will be there. Now Kirchhoff's laws are not applicable to the circuits with, basically whenever we are talking about distributed parameters or your lumped parameters or your passive elements, these basically all are applicable for your Kirchhoff laws. But whenever we are talking about non-linear resistances, okay, non-linear resistances, whenever we are talking about, it is not applicable. Okay. Now the current in the circuit shown, the current I is in this direction. Whatever current is coming, suppose in this direction the current is 4 amperes. Now 4 amp out of 4 amperes, 1 ampere is going in this direction, so 3 ampere is coming in this direction. Now 1.3 is going in this direction, so 1.7 has to be coming in this direction. So 1.7 will be the correct answer. Now in the circuit shown, current I is in this direction. It is marked. So you can just apply directly apply KCL here as well. You can apply KCL. Okay. So in that case, just consider here a voltage, say VA. So if it is VA, so 140 minus VA divided by 2, this current will be entering, plus 70 current is also entering, plus this current is also entering, that is 70 minus VA by 1, and this current is going down, that is VA by 4. Okay, so VA by 4 we need to calculate. So from this you can say 70 minus VA by 2 plus 70 plus 70 minus VA is equals to VA by 4, right? So if we take all of them on that direction, so here you can get 210, that is equals to VA by 4 plus VA by 2. Now you just do this thing, so what will come out to be 1 plus 4 plus 2 divided by 4 VA, right? So this is 4 plus 6, 7 VA by 4, so 210. So VA will be 4 by 7 into 210, that means 30. 30 into 4, that is 120 volts. So 120 volts is basically your VA, and VA by 4 if I do, that is 120 divided by 4 if I do, that is 30 volts. So that is, sorry, 30 amperes. 30 amperes is coming, right? 30 amperes is coming. 30 amperes will be the correct answer. Now coming to next question. In the circuit shown, the voltage at the point A. At point A, whatever voltage is there, we need to calculate. So you can see here I have taken certain problems that are basically a bit tougher on the level, but you have to do it. What is the reason? The reason here is you have to practice tough problems. If you practice tough problems, then only you can solve uh, easier problems very easily. Now see here. Now the voltage across VA, if I want to get the voltage across VA, whatever what it will be, just consider this in this way. Suppose here VA 1 voltage is there and VB 1 voltage is there. So 20 plus 20 equals, suppose 20 equals VA minus VB divided by 2. In this direction the current will be going, and in this direction the current will be going, that is plus VA by 2, right? And if we apply KCL in this direction, one current is in this direction, one current is in this direction, and another current is in this direction. So VA minus VB divided by 2, right, plus equals this current will be summation of these two currents, that means VB by 2 plus 10. Okay, so from this what we need to get the voltage of VA. So we need to calculate the voltage of VA. So you just solve this equation whatever you are getting. So from this equation just write the equation, that is 40 equals 2 VA minus VB, right? And from this whatever you can write, um, if you just take VB in this direction, so VA minus 2 VB equals 20, right? Now we need to calculate what? VA. So just eliminate VB. Just put the value of VB from this to this. So VB will be coming out in this direction for 2 VA minus 40. So VA minus 2, in place of VB we are writing 40, sorry, 2 VA, 2 VA minus 40, 2 VA minus 40, that is equals to 20. So if you just calculate these two, that is VA minus 4 VA minus 80 is equals to 20. So minus 3 VA is equals, if we take in this direction, that will be 100, right? So we need to get the value of VA. So VA to be 100 divided by 3. So minus 100 divided by 3 is the value that is coming out. Now just let me check once again if there is any problem I have made. The incoming current is 20 amperes. Incoming current is 20 amperes. That is equals to outgoing current. That is VA minus VB divided by 2 plus VA divided by 2 plus VA divided by 2. And in this direction, whatever I have done, the current that is entering VA minus VB divided by 2, VA minus VB divided by 2 is equals to VB by 1. Oh, this is 1. VB divided by 1 is there, no, plus 10. So VB divided by 1 if it is there, so in that case the value will be something changed, no. So if I take in this direction, so it will be VA minus 3 VB equals to 20. VA minus 3 VB equals to 20. So VA minus 3 VB equals to 20, that means this is 3. If this is 3, that means this is 6 VA, right? This is 6 VA. 6 VA, and this is plus minus 3 into 40, minus 3 into 40 plus 120. So plus 120 is that. So plus 120, if it goes in that direction, that means how much it is? That is minus 100. And in this direction, it will be minus 5. So minus 5 is equals to minus 100. So here we can write VA is equals to 100 divided by 5. That means 20 volts. So 20 volts will be the correct answer. 20 volts will be the correct answer. Now coming to next question. In the circuit shown, determine the current I. Now in this direction the current I is marked, no. So similarly you can calculate whatever the current is coming in this direction. What we can do here is, one simple thing we can do, basically just apply KVL. Take two nodes and apply KCL in this VA and VB. Simply that will solve. One more point is there. The VA is basically your 3 volts. So you are having here 3 volts. You can directly write 3 volts. And whatever current is coming in this direction, that means the current in this direction is 6 amperes. That is equals to VB minus 3, right, divided by 2 plus VB divided by 1, right. So from this we can write what it is, 6 plus 3 by 2, that is equals VB plus VB by 2 plus 1, that is 3 VB by 2. 3 VB by 2. So here we can see 15 by 2, 15 by 2 is equals to 3 VB by 2. That means VB is equals to 5 volts, right. So whatever the current in this direction is, there is 5 volts is given. So 5 minus 3 divided by 2, that means 1 ampere, right. 1 ampere current will be there. 5 volts is in this point, 2 volts, 3 volts in this point. So 5 minus 3 divided by 2, 1 ampere will be the correct option. Now coming to the next question. In the circuit shown, the voltage across 1 ohm resistor, whatever the voltage across this 1 ohm resistors will be there, you just need to calculate. Very easy, just apply KVL. Consider it at VA 4 minus VA by 3, okay, plus 1 is equals to VA. Okay, so whatever the values of VA is coming out, 4 by 3 plus 1 is equals to VA plus VA by 3, right. So here you can write 7, that is equals to 4 VA. So VA is equals to 7 by 4. Now VA by 1 will give the voltage across. So VA is basically the voltage across the 1 ohm resistor. So this is nothing but VA, right. So VA is 7 by 4, coming out to be 7 by 4. 7 by 4 will be the correct answer. Now coming to the last question for today. In the circuit shown, the current I is, so current I is, what current? Oh, the currents, sorry, the currents I1 and I2 is, what all the currents I1 and I2 will be? Just write KVL equations here. So 40 minus 2I1, okay, 40 minus 2I1, voltage drop across this resistance, voltage drop across this 4 ampere source is there, no. minus 3 I1 if I write, that is equals 0 if I write. So 40 is equals, we are writing at 5 I1. So I1 is equals to, we are getting at 8 amperes. So this is actually making some mistakes, right? Some mistakes is there. So what we need to do here is, first of all, just apply KVL here. Just apply KCL here, right? Just apply KCL here in this one. This is not correct. If you just write a KCL equation here, what will you get? You will get 40. Oh no. If this point is grounded, no. If this point is grounded, in that case, you will write 40. This is a difference. This is a case. This is a separate case. This is a separate case. How do we do it? See here, what one thing we cannot write, because if you write KCL equation here, no, this resistance will not be taken into account. This resistance is not taken into account. So one thing we can do, we can write like this: 40 minus VA divided by. No, we cannot write like that as well. Cannot write like that as well. So what we can do? That means 40 minus VA. 40 minus VA divided by 2 if I write. 40 minus VA divided by 2 if I write. That will not be correct. That will be plus 3 if I do. In that case, the total current will be taken care. Plus 3 plus 4, that will be equals to VA minus 0 divided by 5. 4 plus 1, 5. So in this case, if you see 40 minus VA by 5, so 40 by 5 minus VA by 5 plus 4 is equals to VA by 5, we can write. So from this we can write that this is coming out to be what? 8. 8 plus 4, that is 12. 12 is equals to 2 VA by 5, right? So VA is equals to coming out to be 30 volts. Wait, 30 volts. So 30 volts is it is coming. 30 volt it is coming. So 6 into 5, 30 volts. So VA is coming out to be what? 30 volts. If I consider this as 30 volts, right? So 30 volts if I consider. If I consider this at 30 volt, and I1 will be how much it is? I1 will be your 40 minus 30 divided by 2, right? That is 10 by 2 or 5 amperes. And in this direction, if I consider, that is VA minus 0 divided by 5, I2 will be VA minus 0 divided by 5. VA is how much? Is 30 by 5, that is 6 amperes. 6 amperes. 38 minus 0 divided by 5, that is 6 amperes. So 5 6 is option is there or no? No 5 6 options is there. So okay, in the next class what we will do, we will try to solve this problem. Once again, I will check if there is any problem, any issues are there or not, because I think some separate process is required to solve this problem. In the next class, in the next day's class, I'll include this topic, include this problem, and we'll solve it there. Okay, so thank you everyone for staying up to this point. Actually what happens is here 6 amperes is coming and 5 amperes is coming, but the process is not correct here. This process is not correct. So do not write anything. If you can get if you try, just try to solve this problem. Okay, uh, for now I am not able to solve this problem. Some mistakes I have done, because this statement is incorrect. This is incorrect statement, right? So in this way we cannot go. So just keep it, just take this note. In the next class what we will do, we will add this problem. So thank you everyone for staying up to this point. If you have any questions, you can directly mail us in this number. mail us at in this mail id, or you can directly contact us at this number. So thank you everyone and have a nice day.